How to train your mind for abundance no matter what's going on in the world. Ever heard of the saying, if you keep repeating the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, it's called insanity, right? So we don't want to do that. You're going to have to do something else if you want to see a different result about wealth in your life, except doing the same thing over and over again that you're doing right now. Keep watching. If you desire that money and wealth and it's not there, you got to stop what you're doing and do something else. Look, implementing a change like this does not happen overnight, okay? It starts by making micro little itty bitty things over and over again, changes to your routine, adaptations over a period of time. And that then reinforces your daily habits. So then they become automatic so that you start acting and being in a different way as you're going on. Training your mind for abundance isn't just flipping a switch or writing down, I'm a money magnet. I mean, how many of you have done that, right? Or thinking that if I just think about money falling from the sky, it'll work, right? Because you tried that too. It's not about that. Keep listening because there's so many layers. We're like onions and there's so many layers to our belief systems that have created why we think the way we do. Factor in your past, your present, the things that society has told you, friends have told you, experiences you've had. All of that's just layering right up. The money mindset you inherited, everybody passes down the cheap gene, you know what I mean? So this process is like literally peeling back the layers so we can get to the root. So today I want to lay out some important factors to really help you know how to start training your brain to start thinking in a new way, get yourself into that mindset for abundance. This literally changed the game for me. We got to start with that if you desire more wealth and abundance and opportunities and prosperity to come into your life. And this is no matter what's happening in the world out there. Even if the world's having issues, you still get to create as much abundance and wealth as you absolutely want to. And I'm going to show you how in this video today. I love all the new subscribers. Listen, if you love this channel, make sure you go hit the like. Don't forget when you're watching the video, hit the like. Just hit the like. Hit the subscribe button so that you can be notified every time I'm dropping a new video about money because this is a frequency. I'm your girl, Shamina Taylor, and I'm gonna help you with your business and your wealth mindset. So make sure you keep watching, subscribe, tell all your friends, come on in. Now, it's really important that you define what success means to you, not what the world is telling us what it's supposed to be, because whatever we assign meaning to becomes a law. So what is your version of success? What does that mean to you? And this is not what your parents have told you. It's gonna require you to go against the grain, against what everybody's saying out there. That's what I had to do. I had to decide what my version of success looked like. And let me tell you, it wasn't mainstream, but let me tell you, my bank account is showing you that it does work. So look, success is gonna look different for everybody else. It might be being a stay-at-home mom. It might be waking up whenever you want to. That's my favorite. I love not waking up to an alarm clock every day. It may mean, you only work certain hours a week. It may mean you only work certain times of the year. It may look like you having X number of dollars in the bank account. What does it look like for you? Everybody's version of success right here, the path to it looks completely different for each and every one of us. It's all subjective. I always knew more was coming. Even though my bank account was literally on life support and it had $11.11 sometimes it was negative, sometimes it was zero. But I kept telling myself, this was not my final destination. This is not it. This is not it. I just knew more was coming. I knew more was showing up for me. And maybe you do too. But it started with the small micro beliefs that I'm talking about because you can't shift your mindset with hey, there's nothing here into, oh my gosh, it's on its way. You got to really start creating a strong mindset for the belief to be there. So one of my things was money's being printed right now. I could hear it going, like it's just being printed. Printed. So money wasn't running out. I just had to believe that it was always there. Money's not running out. I'm supported by money everywhere. I have an iPhone, I have clothes, I have the shoes, I have a house. So even though I didn't have the physical amounts that I wanted to in my bank account, I still had evidence of money supporting me in other places. So could I believe that money was always all around me, supporting me? Absolutely, because that's what you want to believe. That is going to propel you into more abundance. So our definition of money is all based upon what meaning we assign to it. Some people look at the cash as being, that's money. Some people look at an opportunity as money. Some people look at a new client as money. Some people look at having the ability to use your phone as being somebody who has money. Whatever it is, what is your meaning of what money means? What is your definition, or what have you decided what money means? So now I want you to do a little visual with me. Come on. I want you to get a pair of glasses. This is the closest glasses I can find. So right now, I want you to play along with me. And imagine if you put on a pair of glasses. I'm just imaginary glasses. I'm putting these on. Glasses. And now you're your rich version of yourself. You are the wealthiest version of who you are. You get that cash, you got your G-Wagon, whatever it is you want, you're flying first class, you're living the life that you love. Maybe get a jet. How are you seeing the world? What are you seeing through these lenses now that you've got these glasses to help you see? What are you seeing right now? I'll tell you right now, the way you would see the world is through the lens of abundance. You would have different beliefs. You would be seeing the world through, look at how much there is. Look at the overflow. Look, there's money everywhere. There's abundance of cash everywhere. There's money everywhere. There's so much to go around. You wouldn't be seeing it in a place of lack because you're wealthy and you have all the money that you want right now and then some. So you're going to see the world as having all the money for you, right? So now you beyond, what are the infinite possibilities of what wealth can be? There's so many, because abundance begets abundance begets abundance. That's what's compounding, is more abundance. So you just keep getting more and more and more and more and more and more. And what does this do? This elevates your frequency. Now your attractor, before it was just a little baby one right now, right? But now you're like, oh, look at the world. There's so much wealth all around me, so much abundance. Guess what? You're going to be attracting more wealth and abundance too, because it was this small and now it's like this big. Because you just keep expanding it, because what we pay attention to grows. And guess what? When you're in abundance, you're not in lack. When you're focused on the abundance, you can't be focused on the lack at the same time. It just doesn't work like that. So the more that you focus on the abundance, seeing the world through an abundance place, that's what's going to come to you, as opposed to what's missing, where is it at? I can't see it. I have clients, sometimes they'll be like, I can't see the money. Where's the money? I'm like, well, you can't see the money. And where's the money? It's because you keep looking for it, because you keep saying it's not here. You're not looking at what's already here. You have to really nurture micro, what's here, what abundance is here, and let that grow little to big. So this is like planting a seed of abundance. It starts from day one. What is the quality of this first thought that's here? Because the quality of this first abundant thinking thought is going to be what literally expands into the rest of the abundant thinking thoughts later on. So what's the quality of this? Plant this seed. This is step one. This is the integration period. This is the implementation period. This one thing right here. Now, this is something that I want you to do. Start writing down, who do you want to be? What is your future self? I literally journaled this every day. I would journal it. Get my journal, write down. What is my future self doing? We're journaling as if it's like whatever, quantum leap in the future. But I am her right now. I am doing this. I'm living this life. I was designing it every single day. You should be doing that every single day in your journal all the time. What kind of life do you want to design? What does it look like? How does it feel? And then you start taking micro steps that we talked about towards that. So if the wealthy version of you is someone who gets a blowout every week, maybe you start getting a blowout every month, or maybe every other month. Or if the wealthy version of you, gets a pedicure and manicure every week, maybe she's doing it once a month, or maybe she's just doing a mani. You start with small little things to start signaling, oh, look, yes, this is me. I'm in this version of myself already now. Bring me more. Because that's going to attract more into your life. If your wealthy version of you wears jewelry, you wear it. Wealthy version of you does her hair in the morning, you do it. Wealthy version of you likes to, get dressed up every morning, you do it. Because those little micro habits are going to turn into the macro ones. They're going to turn into the most massive, impactful ones when it comes to how you're showing up in that wealthy version of yourself. Your belief muscle will start increasing. You will start believing in ways that you never have before. You will start having confidence. Of course it's coming. Of course this is working. Of course this is happening. Because you're not going to sit there doubting and going, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I can't see it. Because you're going to see, hey, look, there's like little rewards will be coming in telling you, of course this is working. Here it is. All these little things are going to start adding up into really, really big things, but it starts from the micro ones. So one of the things that are really massively important, and you've heard it so many times, and if you don't practice it, shame on you, don't do that, is to practice gratitude. All right, let me show you how I do it. I get my journal every morning. You can buy these in my shop too. It says it's happening. I had to believe that it was happening. I had to tell myself it was happening. When I had no faith, I had to be like, girl, it is happening. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you fret. Don't you think about it not happening. It's happening. So what I would do every morning, put the date, because I like to date things, and then I would sit there and I would write a whole page whole page. Everyone, plus other things that I journal about. You should go get my journaling program. It's bomb. And I would sit down. I teach you how to I manifested everything. It's amazing because the journaling, these tools, game changer. But I would sit down and I would write all the things I was grateful for. And then I tried not to repeat it the next day, because if I could sit there and find, I don't know, 20 things I could be grateful for, what kind of state would I be in? All those micro little things, I would start finding abundance everywhere. And instead, people are always looking at, where is it? It's missing. And so they're in the lack immediately. Get yourself into the state of gratitude. Start allowing yourself to be like, oh, well, at least this happened. This is amazing. At least, look at that. And when you start moving into that state, let me tell you, game on. You just start telling universe, send me a check for this. You can start writing those checks out and that money will just start coming in. That's the big secret, right? So micro steps and really work on your gratitude. I want you right now to share one thing you're really grateful for in the comments. Something, just declare it. Declare what that gratitude is in the comments. I want to celebrate with you. I love reading my comments and I want to see it. Also, what's wealthy version of you doing every day? What's one thing that you're going to do to upgrade yourself into that version of yourself? Share it in the comments. Because when we start holding ourselves accountable to the things that we're going to do, guess what? They come in faster. We collapse time and we quantum leap. If you love this video, don't forget to go hit the like button and share it and subscribe. Come on in. And then go ahead and I want you to do this. I wrote a book. It's called Unlocking the Quantum Woman. I literally document and tell you how I did everything, how I was able to create my reality, what I was able to do, how I was able to, really work on my money beliefs in this book. So go get that book. It's on Amazon. And if you loved it and you already have it, please go ahead and leave us a 5-star review. And if you have not listened to my podcast, Unapologetically Rich, you're missing out. This podcast is going to rewire. There's a frequency in this podcast. People have been listening to it. Like, I've had 3 women in 1 week, no joke, that told me that they had their highest cash months at 50K listening to my podcast plus reading my book. So go ahead and listen to the podcast, subscribe, and also I'd love a review from you. And come join a Quantum Woman group on Facebook. This group is really, really engaged. It's amazing. You can go network and meet other people that are exactly where you are. And if you want to come work in one of our groups and work with me in a group setting, send my team a message at support@shaminataylor.com and we'll get back to you. All right, stay tuned for the next video. Bye for now.